Everyone I know has felt the pinch of the increase in price in practically everything, not just energy. In particular, with food. Everyone I speak to, when they go to the supermarket, their bill is something around a third more than it was before, if not more. And there are certain products that I've noticed this with more than others. Now, I've noticed this in particular with a box of eggs. Now, we buy organic free-range eggs, which were about £2.5 for a box of 6. But recently, I've noticed this price has gone well up over £3, which is obviously over £1 more than the original £2 a box, is a 50% increase in the price. So I started looking at this, and not only did I see that the prices are not necessarily being passed on to the farmers, which is coming directly from the farmers, but there's also a talk and discussion and complaint of wasted food. Not only that, but I should also say that the newspapers are reporting that these supermarkets are rationing eggs over supply chain issues. And again, that the farmers have views about that. So when I was looking through this, I found a few videos, and I really hope that he doesn't mind me using these videos. After all, it's obviously his goal to get this word out there. I came across a video that was on TikTok, reposted by somebody because they wanted the word to get out. And actually it came from That Welsh Farmer on Instagram, which I will link in the description below. So I would ask you, and actually request of you, to go and follow this chap and give him some support. Because this is an egg farmer who tells you exactly what the situation is. So in far better description than I could possibly give you, I'm going to play to you 3 videos that he's put on Instagram. And in particular, there's one thing that has really outraged me, in response to which I would like to set up some kind of initiative. I'll explain what I mean afterwards, but for now, please allow me to play these clips to you because I think this is really important. Roll the clips.
Right, so I saw the Farmers Guardian shared a thing saying the supermarkets are blaming us farmers for wasting food. Well, I'm an egg producer, right? And here are my first graded eggs. So these are hand graded by the staff for the supermarket shelf. See, a lovely brown egg there that I'll go onto the supermarket in the box, and you'll have it as your egg. Here are seconds, yeah? Supermarkets won't sell these. These are perfectly good eggs. Look at this egg here. A little bit of extra calcium on it, yeah? Look at that. Supermarket won't sell that egg because it doesn't look right. Look at it. And we're getting the blame for wasting food. They're probably going to throw these in the bin, yeah? Because they don't look like, right, I'll get a first one now. So this is a first graded egg, yeah? So this will go on your supermarket shelf. You show me the difference there between them 2 eggs. It's the shell. It just looks different. Looks different on the outside, exactly the same on the inside. But the supermarket won't sell these, and we're getting the blame for them not refusing to sell these. Make sense of that.
So that was the first clip, and here's the second.
Hello, it's me again with another egg video. I thought I'd better get this one out there before the supermarkets put their story across and cancel everyone else out. So when you go into a supermarket now, you might see that there is a bit of an egg shortage. So not many eggs on the shelf to buy, not free range, not organic, nothing. So you're struggling to find eggs. Supermarkets are going to tell you this is because of avian flu. Which, to be fair, there has been a lot of cases of avian flu. But do you want to know the real reason why there's an egg shortage? It's because the supermarkets won't pay the farmers for the eggs. So the supermarkets have upped their price for you, the consumer. But they haven't filtered that price increase down to us, the farmers. So our cost of producing these eggs has skyrocketed. Feed, electric, the price of new birds, that's gone up. But our price of eggs has stayed the same. So we physically can't afford to produce these eggs. So currently there's been 8 million less free-range hens ordered for next year's flocks. So that's just under 8 million eggs every day that we're not going to be producing. So that's 8 million eggs less every single day that we don't produce. And we're already 3 million eggs short of being self-sufficient. So the UK have to import 3 million eggs every day to feed the nation. And now we're losing another 8 million birds because the supermarkets won't pay us. And they're going to blame the farmers. They'll be like, oh, well, the farmers should just stock them and produce you great British food. But we can't afford to. If the supermarkets paid us a fair price for our eggs, then we would stock our sheds and there would be more sheds going up and the UK could be self-sufficient in great British eggs. But the supermarkets won't pay us. So if you can make any sense of that, or if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer. But yeah, the current egg shortage isn't really due to avian flu. It's because the supermarkets are refusing to pay us a fair price for our produce. What a surprise. So here I am again with another egg video. So yeah, we have an egg shortage. It's not fully due to avian flu. We have all figured that out by now. But instead of the supermarket saying, okay, yeah, we've messed up, we will pay farmers a fair price for their eggs. You get a fair price, you can restock your sheds, and you can keep producing another 8 million eggs every day, because we're going to be 8 million hens short, so that's missing another 8 million eggs. No, they have now decided to import eggs from Italy. I've got no problem with the Italian farming or the Italian egg industry, nothing at all. But we have the infrastructure in the UK to be producing these eggs. Because we're not getting paid a fair price in the UK, we're leaving sheds empty. So then we've got to import Italian eggs. All the supermarket has to do is pay a fair price to the British farmers, and the British farmers will produce British eggs. It's not that hard. All we want is a fair price so we're not going into debt by producing eggs. We just want to cover my costs. That's all we want to do, is cover the costs. But no, we're not going to pay you British farmers more. We're going to import Italian eggs. And you go into every supermarket in the UK and you see big banners everywhere going, back in British farming, supporting British farming. What a load of rubbish. You're not supporting British farming one bit. You're squeezing British farming into out of business.
And that was the third and final clip. So the initiative that I would like to see is that none of these so-called second-grade eggs are wasted, because there's absolutely no reason, especially according to this farmer, that these eggs should be wasted. I, for one, am not going to complain if there's extra calcium on the outside of the eggshell that makes it look slightly different than what people expect. Now, it's a fairly well-known phenomena recent years that people do like to see, and supermarkets do like to sell products that look as pretty as possible. Anyone that's grown their own tomatoes will know that they don't really look perfectly round like they usually do in the supermarkets. Actually, homegrown tomatoes look a bit of a mess, but they usually taste much nicer and much more natural. So actually, with these eggs, there is absolutely nothing wrong with them. So I would like to set up some kind of initiative where we, as a community, will buy these so-called second-rate eggs from these farmers and give them a fair price for these eggs. I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to setting up this website. I'm open to pushing it, to promoting it, just to help these farmers that actually want to sell these eggs for what they really deserve. Not only so that it's not wasting the eggs, but also so that they get a fair price for what they are doing. Because after all, that is simply what they deserve. So please do leave me your thoughts, comments in the box below, suggestions. As a community, I believe that we should spearhead some kind of initiative to ensure that these eggs are not wasted and that the farmers get a fair price. In fact, I stopped my edit halfway through to go to look for a domain name to register so I can build a site to connect you, the community, directly with the farmers, so you can buy directly from the farmers. I bought eggsdirect.co.uk, which doesn't have a website at it just yet. I will link it in the description below nonetheless. But what I'm also going to do, which I will hopefully have done by the time I release this video and link in the description below, is set up a Just Giving community funding so that I can have somebody build this site properly so that it will work. It will allow farmers to log on to list what they've got for sale, and you, the community, can buy it directly from the farmers. I don't quite know how it's going to work yet, because eggs are obviously going to have a difficulty with shipping and breaking and so on. But I'm thinking if the farmers can ship them to one place centrally in each local area and you can go and buy those eggs, you will know that you are buying it directly from the farmers and cutting out all of the middlemen. And as a community, we can support our own farmers. So I'm going to link all that in the description below. Please go and support it. I will also need someone who is good at building these websites and can work with me to build this as a community project to help the farmers. I'm thinking something along the lines of a sophisticated Shopify or Squarespace website or whatever. If any of those companies or anyone that works at those companies happen to be watching this, I would love for you to sponsor this whole idea and get in touch with me. But also, if any of you watching are good at building websites and you can do that sort of thing with me, hit me up at any of my contacts in the description below. Let's make this happen. So in the meantime, please like this video, subscribe, and as always, thank you for watching.